How is everyone? Welcome to this great day, the 18th of September. Man, time is flying by. 2021. Just a informal broadcast today to observe the altered states of empowerment, the month of Karoo, September. Ambassador Shizlan with you today. We have some good news, lots of good news. And it's helpful in these trying times, challenging for nearly everyone. Oh, man. So much good news. Altered States of Empowerment is intended to be a monthly event for supporting and cross-pollinating ideas between facilitators and event producers and training retreat facilitators, supervisors of programs, anyone who's in any position of influence, basically, from the micro level to the macro level. People are supporting and guiding, mentoring. Influence comes in many forms. So through gathering together clusters, collectives, cooperatives of influential people, we can harmonize our best ideas, share challenges to find solutions, and replicate what's working for many of us, and essentially to align vision and values. I think this is a very big piece that I see happening in some ways, in some areas, in some groups. However, the more of us that could be doing this, I think the better for our times, our people's needs, for our communities. The altered states is the reference to something that is alternative, something that's different, innovative, and unconventional, unorthodox, good words for that, because there's some great potential in looking outside of the box, seeing outside of the box, being outside of the box, and looking at issues and challenges and themes through a different perspective, something perhaps evolved, transformed to shine a extraordinary, valuable light on the situation. And then, of course, empowerment, brings in that hopeful, inspiring, invigorating potential and vibe. Altered states also suggests that there could be a new form of consciousness and government, management, a new way of doing things, a new way of life, a new way of stewarding and caring for each other, which could be something to build upon what's been before. I've heard many spins on the name. One of my favorites was the Untitled States. I hadn't seen that one before. I proposed that alteration, but I see many people changing the wording that we're used to shine new light for our times. So one of the good news that's come about lately is we've made a connection with the Earth Dance and International Vigil for Peace and Ecology folks. Earth Dance will be happening all over the world and televised through our allies in Florida for the 21st of September. And the vigil has some activity to observe the 20th anniversary this year. A song has come out, which is very special. I just love it. Carry the Flame. And if all goes well, we'll present that on the 21st of September. I'm very excited about that. And invited some folks to join us today from the vigil. But wasn't sure who would arrive. We haven't promoted this one today, but it's good to be here just the same. And this came today, recently. This is from World Beyond War. This package for the sky blue scarf that we ordered. Sky blue scarves are associated with a humanitarian and peacekeeping wellness promotion initiative for Afghan people, women in Afghanistan, and just the overall experience there is deeply troubling and very difficult for many people. I would venture to say traumatizing, to say the least. So very delighted about this. They took our suggestion that having the scarves printed on petroleum-based material, polyester, was perhaps not as impeccable as we could be about it, because petroleum's been the source of a lot of conflicts in the world in recent decades. So this one arrived that we ordered of cotton, 100% cotton, and very proud about that. Wow. Dear friend, Thank you so much for your recent donation to World Beyond War. Your financial support is critical to our success and is very much appreciated. Here at World Beyond War, we are very excited by the way our message is resonating with people all over the world. We're making new connections daily with people just like you who want to rid the world of war forever. If you haven't done so already, please sign the Pledge of Peace on our website, www.worldbeyondwar.org, and encourage your friends, family, and organizations to do the same. We also encourage you to check the website frequently to follow the latest developments in our efforts to bring about a world beyond war. In peace, Leah Bulger, President. Oh, yeah. Well, we have written about that. Is war a conditioned habitual behavior through our culture, or is it part of human nature? That is a very good question. Yeah, it does appear that it's on cotton. Yay, I'm very happy about this. I'm already against the next war. Yeah, well, there are other ways to accomplish things than violent conflicts. These days, the mechanisms and tactics, weapons of war are very impersonal and most often seem to be politically and economically motivated. I mean, what isn't political, but economical? No, that's another issue. It's just hard to condone that any way you look about it, especially when the rewards of these battles rarely reach the common person. Yeah, I don't want to get too much into that though. That is a rabbit hole. That's for sure. Anyways, got some good things coming up with the Global Regeneration Collab. It's a concise compilation of powerful segments from the webinar series, Reconnecting with the Earth for Personal and Global Healing. Last night, finally got to the point where I feel good about a short version that is around 10 minutes. That's a major step. It's been a daunting project, to say the least, to get that progressing towards something that can be shared. But with that, one of the next steps is to introduce the webinar tradition, the message, the overall vision with Global Regeneration Collab folks, and seek an official, intentional, aligned collaboration with as many of the organizations involved with the GRC as resonate with it. Of course, it is remarkable because the vision has enough capacity to embrace basically any aligned calling and cause that is working on real solutions and promote, learn from, fine tune, and evolve our models. That's what it's really about, is sharing the tools, the know-how, the models, and the inspiration, support with influencers that are committed to real lasting solutions. So it all kind of weaves together. This event plays a part as well. So far, reception has been very good from the GRC, and going forward, it's going to be essential to form new alliances. Looking forward to the International Day of Peace on the 21st to carry the flame. And actually, it just reminds me that another tune was shared that could be an option as well. So one version was shared just a few days ago of Carry the Flame, and it was mentioned that there's 2 other versions that are in the works but have not been shared yet, because the vocalist, a very well-known and influential person, a woman named Georgia Fomanti, hasn't been able to lay down the vocal tracks and Carry the Flame yet in time for September 21st. So Dawn of a New Century has been presented to share Georgia's message and voice, beauty, magic, in the meantime, while that version of the Carry the Flame is being created. So definitely excited for that. And there's so many collaborations in the works and alliances and partnerships. Too many to mention, but it is important to welcome the recent additions to our global crew, Spaceship Earth, aligned in intentions to coordinate our activities and our strategies together. Meaningful Minds of Louisiana is one of these, and our sister Jennifer Randall Thorpe is quite an amazing, extraordinary champion, helping to bring together the efforts in that area and reach out across regions to connect and collaborate. So it looks like, with some support and encouragement, another entire alliance may result from that collective they have in the Louisiana area. Very hopeful for that. And we're talking about a collaborative event for blowing these wonderful bubbles up into the sky. Bubble blowing flurry for peace and wellness. This is a month to recognize all sorts of causes. UN Peace Day, of course, and National Recovery Month, and suicide awareness, and Earth Dance, and gosh, and I'm forgetting to mention so many. But another notable alliance that's come about recently, Mind Freedom Oregon, of course, and would like to include the vigil amongst our allies. And Rethinking Psychiatry has been coming along as a promising collaborator, and we've got some things in the works there. I don't think it's going to take much for the GRC to come on board too, but I need to explain something here. When we talk about a collaborating organization, this means a relationship between 2 bodies, entities, that is mutually responsive and sensitive and intentional, so that it's not like a one-way street as much as it is mutually beneficial, mutually supportive. So global community designs and ourselves have been members of many organizations in the past which are not aware of us and what we do. So that would be more of a one-way connection where we support the efforts of somebody else because they're very important, but that is not as much reciprocal, So the allied circles are made up of organizations that choose to partner together, support each other, and are aware of each other's efforts, responsive in a way that could include cross promotion and direct collaboration on projects, learning from each other, joining resources and materials, content together, like for instance, YouTube channels and such. Just that alone, presents a great value. I'm glad to see more people with YouTube channels these days, and very, very glad to be doing more with our YouTube channel these days as well. So there's really a lot more to say, but it would be easier if this was this had been more promoted and well attended. So not much more to say about things status at this point, but oh yeah, that is interesting. The missions board that we've had for about 10 years now could become more relevant if aligned with a resource like Asana, for instance. Asana is an online platform for coordinating groups like boards and councils to be well organized, communicating like pretty consistently on work plans and agendas and timelines and stuff. So historically, having the missions board be visible and fairly routinely updated is one thing, but having an associated resource to reference the missions and the timelines and the objectives and coordinate people's ability to stay up to date in the loop about progress, that's extremely valuable. So over the next 6 months, it'd be nice to get that launched and promote the missions board as a more relevant, valuable resource to align our allied corporate communities. Stay in tune for that. That is very exciting. And yeah, as we gain more support and involvement, we just might stand a chance turning things around. Keep that intention bright. Carry the flame. We are still in the rekindling. Celebrate that. Namaste. Appreciate all your efforts. Farewell for now. May you walk in paradise.